coming up on today's episode.
Good afternoon, YouTube. Here with you at the, I started to say at the bench, but I'm not actually at the bench. The bench is behind me. I'm sitting looking at this Black & Decker Workmate 125 that I just put together. I had bought this some time ago from Menards when they had them on sale for $12.99, I believe was the price. It's been a while, I forgot, but I think it was 12 something. But anyway, I bought that, and my granddaughter Jordan works down the street from Menards, not that far, and so she was kind enough to pick it up for me, and so I've had it sitting in my hallway for ever since then, and I just decided today would be a good day to do it because I'm building something new. You guys, can you imagine that, me building something new? You know, I jump from one project to the other. I know I do, and I'm sorry, but that's just the way I am. That's just the way I'm put together. But anywho, it's going to come in handy for this. And what it is a table I'm making. The tabletop itself will be 2 foot by 4 foot, and it will have a 2 by 3 framework underneath of it. That will be recessed in about an inch around all sides, and I think it will have basically four slats going across to give it plenty of strength. And so I've got all the material to build that with, except for one component, and that's some quarter 20 lock nuts that I bought from eBay. They won't be arriving until Tuesday or Wednesday, according to who you look at tracking wise. But anyway, so the like I said, I've got the 2x3s. I got those yesterday. I got the MDF board. This is a foot by 4 foot, 3/4 inch thick top board that I'm going to put on this. And like I said, it came from Menards. I think their price was around maybe $15, $16, whatever it was with tax. And I think Home Depot for the same, well, I shouldn't say the same thing, they don't even have 3/4 inch, they just had half, was 25. So well worth it to me to drive to Madison to pick it up, and that's what I did yesterday. And also in the meantime, I ordered the other stuff from Home Depot, which, you know, like I said, I like to order locally if I can, and I did. So I got the studs and the carriage bolts that'll be going on the legs of this. And for the legs, Bob was helping me pick these out. We came up with some metal legs. They are from Vivor. And like I said, I should be popping up pictures on this. If I'm not, I will at the end or whatever. But yeah, these are 26-inch legs from Vivor via Amazon, and they got delivered today. So everything is here now except for the lock nuts, and those are supposed to be here Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on who you look at for tracking. But anyway, so there you go. There's a look at what's going on here. And you may ask me, why am I building a table? I have no room. And that's very true. I don't have any room. But I have something new coming. Some of you I know about this, but others don't. Yes, I bought another 3D printer. Bob and I had been looking for some time for a better, more reliable printer for our business, and we got to talking with Greg of Greg's Vintage Workshop, and told him what we were thinking about, and he said that would be the best printer for our money. And so we are going to eventually. Now, right now, the printer we have, which is a Ender version 3, no, not version 3, Ender 3 B2, I think it is. But anyway, it is down at the moment, and Bob says he has tools now to work with it, and he should be getting that fixed. We're going to basically get that back in order. I think it must have got damaged in shipping or something like that when he was moving. or something of that nature. I don't know. It may have been damaged before. I don't know. But anyway, he's going to try to get that fixed, and then we're going to go from there. If that messes up again, which is possible, we may go ahead and try to order the other one. Now, this is a Bamboo Lab P1P printer, and I bought mine for $4.99. Thought I got a pretty good deal. Of course, this is not like Creality; they don't give you free shipping with that. So shipping was $25 for that. So, and I got a couple of, or well, actually 4 anti-vibration legs for it to go on this. So it's going to sit there in the living room. Right now, I've got the Ender 3 version 3 SE printer that I bought some time ago, sitting on the Magnavox stereo. It's been a good base. It's good and solid. But what I want to do eventually is move the Magnavox over onto the garage wall and then put that table where the Magnavox was sitting. So I'll have both printers there, and that way I could have plenty of room and still have the Magnavox in there like I want it. And that was my plan all along, was to move that Magnavox over there on the other wall. When I moved the TV out, that was originally when I thought of it. I thought, well, I want to do that. That would give me a whole open wall there to do something with. So, anywho, that's the plan. So, like I said, I think everything should work out. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take me to do this. I basically want to build the framework, and the framework is going to be basically an inch inset on the 2-foot by 4-foot top section. So it'll set an inch inboard all around, and I'll build that frame like that. And I think the frame will be whatever it is lengthwise, an inch less than the 4, so it'd be 38, whatever, or not 38, 46. So, like I said, I want to do that, and then I'm going to put 4 cross sections. I've got, like I say, I've got 2 of those studs, and that will make enough for 4 cross sections to go across, and that should support that printer, those 2 printers very well, because most of the weight will be on each end. And like I said, the legs that we chose is those Vevor legs. I think I mentioned that already. But and then the carriage bolts will be recessed into the framework so that the heads of those sit down below the top, and there won't be any interference there. And then they will screw into the legs, and there will be a washer and a lock nut on the bottom. And so that will be the way that works out. And in the meantime, I will take that framework, put it on the bottom of that top piece, and mark out the framework so I can drill holes for the basically the not wood screws, drywall screws to go through it and hold that when I'm going to glue it when I do it, so it will be glued and screwed. And so that will be the way that works. So I don't know how far I'll get, but again, I can't get it finished till the nuts get here anyway, so that's going to be Tuesday or Wednesday. So it'll give me plenty of time to get working on it. And I thought this table here would be very helpful in doing this. I think it will be anyway. So I figured, I was doing nothing today anyway, so I thought might as well go ahead and put it together. And as usual, I had to, the directions were very sucky on this thing. They did not match anything like it should be. And even I queued up a video on how to do it on YouTube, and the guy mentioned the same thing. He said that the instructions purely sucked on it. Didn't tell you how to do it, and didn't show you anything about it. And so he went through it, and that made it clear as a bell then, when he did it. So, like I said, that part will work out good. And well, like I said, I got it completely installed and put together, so it's working really good. The everything moves like it's supposed to. So it's all good, and so like I said, we're that'll be good to use. Now those little orange blocks on top will pull out easily if I need to just put something flat like that top on there, which I will do probably after I get the frame built, and I'll use this for the frame too. I could put the long boards in there and cut those, and so anywho, that's that. I don't want to go on and on about this. This is supposed to be a quick intro, so I think that'll do it. Alright, we are back again. As you can see by the items in front of you, I do have the framework started. I have both of the ends on the one side of the front facing or side facing or whatever you call it. I have both of the uprights on that. And I have the other long board, this one here, going across. I have it cut. And as soon as this, I decided to do it this way. I glued it and screwed it and decided to let it sit overnight to make it good and solid. And it is pretty solid, but like I say, I want to give it every chance to make it really good. So tomorrow morning I will get up and put the other side on, and once I do that, then I can begin making the cross. There's at least two. I don't know if I'll have enough for three. I don't think I'll have enough for three, but I'll have enough for two anyway, and that's all I really had planned on putting in there was two. So I will do that, and that will work as well. So I'm very pleased with the way the workmate performs. It has been very helpful in getting that lined up and screwed in correctly, and even sawed. I used it to saw the boards, and actually the sawing worked out pretty good. I was happy with the way it looks. And these, I thought these were pine, but I'm not real sure if they are or not, because they seem to be quite hard compared to the pine I'm used to anyway. But you can see the tabletop is over there laying against the cabinet, and like I said, that will go on last. My original idea was to make a cardboard template for the legs cut out, but I think what I'm going to do is just actually use the legs, and then I'll run a small drill bit through where I put the holes at, and then I can run the wood bits I've got to, make it sink down for the case, and that way I won't have a big hole to round out and things like that. On those wood bits, if you don't have it, if you don't use the actual starter bit of that, it tends, if there's a bigger hole there, it tends to kind of go wobbly on it and stuff like that. So hopefully that will work out, and then I can get that done. Now the latest on the lock nuts is Wednesday, so that's gotten. The thing I don't understand about originally it was Tuesday, and the fact that the lock nuts themselves are in Indianapolis and have been there since, I believe, noon yesterday, or maybe it was noon today. I don't know, but they've been there a good while. So I don't understand why they just don't bring them down here and deliver them tomorrow. That doesn't make sense to me, but hey, not the first time USPS has done something that didn't make sense to me. So anyway, like I said, that's that. So I just thought I'd give you a little update on it. We'll catch back up to you on the next update. Hi, we are back once again. It is now Tuesday. The printer did not get delivered yesterday. It is out for delivery today, which, it doesn't really matter to me that much because I haven't got this table done anyway. But I am making progress on it, as you can see, I think. Let me get you a board stuck under here so you can see where I've been and what I've been doing here. Like that. And you can see the outline that I made here and the holes I've drilled for the screws that will secure the top to the frame. And I do have the frame complete. And now the only thing I'm lacking is the wood spade bits that will allow me to countersink the heads of these carriage bolts. And you can see there they stick up a little bit. Now I think I can draw them down enough to where it won't make a difference, but at the same time I don't really want to take that chance. I'd like to have the spade bits to make just a little bit of an indentation on the wood where they will sit flush and do that. Like I said, I don't think this is going to be a very long update because, again, I don't really have much to show. Next plan is to make the final leg, what do you call it, the installation of the legs on the corners here. And let's see, we get back over here. Yeah. Corners right here, all the corners will, that'll be where the legs are at. But I have to have those spade bits to put the carriage bolts through. As you can see, the carriage bolts will be plenty long enough for that. They'll sit down a little bit lower than, but that's plenty of room for those. And so that's the way that's going to work. That's the next thing I got to do, because the last thing I got to do is put the top on, and I got to line it back up with it upside down because, with the legs on it, so I can actually see the marks to line the frame up. That way I can go ahead and screw the screws down, or at least get them started, or even drill them out a little bit. If I had a clamp where I could clamp them, I could do that. But I cannot find my clamps either, so I'm missing everything. Not been good lately here at DERB. So we, like I said, we are going to, like I said, I've just been sitting in the living room waiting on the printer to get here. FedEx says, it'll be here sometime between X amount of time and X amount of time. It never works out that way, but that's what they say. I guess they feel better when they do that. I don't know. But anywho, I thought I would bring you back and show you that I do have most of this work done. That's going to do me on this one. Like I said, it's just a short one. All right, well, while I'm back again, this is hopefully the final part of this. What I've got going here is obviously I'm putting the legs on. You can see, I think down at the other end, those two, well, one of them's complete. The other one's not quite complete, but it is on. The problem I ran into is this end here, this board, became disattached. The glue broke, I guess, is what I'm saying. And you can see it is loose. So I've got to get that re-glued. I've got the clamp out, and I need some longer screws. I think I'm going to borrow the ones from the inner board here. These the silver ones there, if you can see right down there. Those are good and long. Those will go through and secure something. But I got to get the glue cleaned off of it, and then apply new glue, and then screw it back in and go from there. But that's the problem I've encountered. Like I said, again, there's the one down there that is completely done. It is in good shape with the lock washers installed. Now that's just got 2 nuts on it to secure it. But anyway, what I'm doing on these is basically I'm putting those 2 screws in on the end, and I'll set the table down, hopefully, after I get all these done, and then re-drill the 2 in the middle and make them match to where I can go ahead and put screws and lock washers or lock nuts and washers on them. So that's the plan, and like I said, I'm going to get to it. I won't bore you with the details, but I'll bring you back when I have it all clamped up, and we'll go from there. Alright, we are back once again. As you can see, I do have the board once again glued and screwed. You can hardly see it, but it's in there. That long screw, I got 2 long screws in it this time, one on each side, and of course I've got the clamp on it. I don't think we'll have a problem with it this time, but before I remove the clamps, I'm going to put the legs on, make sure they're on really good, because those actually help to serve to get that glue wiped off. Those help to serve strengthening that joint, and I want to get that done. And on the other side as well. The other side, like I said, it is, you can see, there you go. It's same thing on that side. It's clamped, new glue in place, and 1 screw in there. 1 long screw, I should say. And so, without a doubt, that should hold it pretty good. And that's the plan anyway. And like I said, I'm going to let that set up a while before I go to doing anything else on it. So once that is done, but I do plan on using these. Let's see if I've got one here. These type screws here. Oops. That obviously won't go through that, but they go through that top piece. And I'll see if you can see this. You can see how much sticks out from the top there. So, and I don't plan on drilling holes in this. I think it'll be okay just like it is, just to screw them in. And like I said, I'll get it lined up on the marks here. And once I do that, then you know, I can go ahead and put everything together and go from there. So that's the plan, man. And we'll do that, and hopefully that'll be our last little ditty on this. I will bring you back and show you the legs installed and things like that. And I probably won't even show that because, like I said, I'll show the finished table. But like I said, it's pretty straightforward. Basically, just line the marks up with the top or with the frame, and then, like I say, I'm going to clamp it in place, and then I'll start screwing screws in. So that's the plan. Alright, we are back once again. As you can see, I am the final stages of putting this together. I have all the legs now on the frame. I have the frame re-glued, and it is very solid now. And like I said, I have basically 2 screws in the top on each end, and I did that to basically line it up. I've got basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 screws in the top, and I think that will hold it on perfectly without, basically without any more interference from me. So, like I said, it is what it is. I think I've already mentioned the printer is here. I've got it sitting in the living room. I haven't even unboxed it yet. So I want to get this ready to go before I do that, because this is where I want to set it up, and this is where it's going to stay. So that's going to do this part of it. I may bring you back and show you the finished thing with the printer sitting on it, but I'm not going to go into too much more than that. I will do a whole thing on setting up the printer and the ease or difficulty of that task. And so we will go from there. I've been asked to make a video on it, so I'm going to do that. Nothing like the Ender 3 Pro that we did. Me and Bob did. It's nothing that long. These new printers, they say 15-20 minutes to tops to set them up and ready to go. And what I've seen, it is pretty simple. So, like I said, that's what's next on that. I'm going to do that, and we'll bring you back for that. Alright, well, I'm back once again. Like I said, the tabletop is completely screwed down now, and basically the table is complete now. You can see there's, like I said, there's 2 between each cross member, so there's 2, 4, 6, 12 going long ways, and 2, 4, 6, 8 going the other way, so that's 20 bolts, 20 screws, whatever you want to call them. And I did countersink them a little bit. I used the drill basically to put them in. They went in pretty easy. And so, as you can see, I'll pan you down here a little bit on this end. And you can see, there you go, that's the whole thing. Sits good and solid. And like I said, don't have anything on it yet, but I was almost going to bring the printer in here and set it up and show you that. But like I said, I'll wait until I get everything cleared out in the living room. I'm going to do this one step at a time. I'm not going to do anything in a hurry like I did some of the other printers and things like that, because I want this one to go good. So again, that is going to do me on this one. There you go. That's the table for it. Again, these legs are secured with 1/4-20 carriage bolts that are countersunk into the framework there. And that is a 1x3 framework, and like I said, there's 1 on each end, 2 in the middle here, going across. So it is very stable. I could lay on it and it would not fall down. I haven't tried that, but I could do that, I'm sure. So, like I say, there you go. That's that, and I'm happy that it's turned out. It took a while to do, but again, I was waiting on this and waiting on that. So, like I said, that's about it. But for now, this is it. Like I say, you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see ya.